And he's back. I love doing that. Wow, the lens flare, like, at that angle is perfect. A whole new world. A whole new something better. Lieutenant Gonzo in the chat, the timing was impeccable. That was pretty sick, dude. I told you this game was bright. In the World of Warcraft Classic Season of Discovery Phase 1, I noticed that I say and dude way too much. Dude. When I go to review the footage, to edit it, to make videos for YouTube, my nervousness, dude, I should know better. I took speech in high school, okay, when the dinosaurs roamed the earth. And I studied acting in college and have been in tons of college plays, and there he did it. Yay! I can still get nervous. Yay! I'm going to try to not say and dude so much. I don't mind dude once in a while. Dude once in a while is very cool, chill, and effective. When it's after every other sentence or every sentence, that's annoying. And has just got to go completely. Now I'm noticing my breathing more, because I'm checking in my brain to see if I'm going to say or dude. And then that makes me focus on my breathing more for some reason, and I don't know why. And I don't like that. Lieutenant Gonzo in the chat. Happy New Year, Steve. Life's great. I'm glad to be here. Dude, you're right. Life is great. And I'm glad you're here too. It's humble beginnings. Humble but steady beginnings. I have a handful of people that come in and view me and chat with me. Shout out Tark Mages, Visono, Chromatic X. So that's been really cool. And then I have a few friends that pop in. People I know from IRL. Of the handful of people that come in and watch my stream or chat with me, I didn't think I was going to enjoy like chatting with, random people on the internet, strangers, so much. And then a few of my consistent followers, it's like you start to get to know them, And it's like, it's cool, and I didn't really think of that going into this. First of all, I didn't think I would even get one viewer for at least a year or 3 months or 6 months until someone finally actually stopped to view. So I'm very grateful and thankful for that, because I pretty much had people who know me or random strangers since day one coming in. Actually, Lieutenant Gonzo was maybe one of the first people who I know from real life, but have lost touch with over the years. But someone I know in real life who popped in on one of my first streams, I believe. Lieutenant Gonzo in the chat. It's unbelievable how life carries us apart and then back together. Isn't it? It's crazy to think of everyone's timeline. To think of your own timeline of your life, and then to think of the timelines of people who've crossed your path and vice versa. It's really crazy. And especially as you get older, I'm 42 now, I'm getting older, and I'll just randomly think of someone I used to be close with or knew in the past, and I'm like, whoa, I haven't thought of that person in years. And it's just, it's crazy. And I talked about this in the video that I published today on YouTube, but just not taking people for granted in your life, people you love, because at the end of the day, it really is relationships with people, relationships with God, with Jesus, who Jesus was a person and walked in and lived in the flesh, and so like your relationship with God, Jesus, and people in your life. I always think like you could have $1 million and you could have the nicest house and you could have the nicest things, but without people, it wouldn't even matter, you know? If you didn't have people to like enjoy your nice house or enjoy your nice jet ski or whatever, you know, it would be like none of this matters. And ultimately, I mean, things don't matter. And there's nothing wrong with nice things, but to like prioritize things over God or things over relationships is not, it's not good. And sometimes I think in our American culture, it's like very easy to slip into that. It's easy to trick yourself into thinking, once I have enough money, once I have enough things, once I have, you know, whatever X amount of like value house or car, then I'll be happy. And then so many times you achieve that thing and then you're like, oh, I'm not really happy. The BMW didn't make me happy. I guess I'm gonna have to start working on myself. My Twitch goal is to get to 50 followers, and I'm at 39, which is awesome. I think like I started this about 2 months ago, and I had like 3 followers from like, I don't even actually know why I even had 3. Basically had 0. But I had 3 followers, and so I'm up to 39, and a Twitch goal is to get to 50 followers. So hook your boy up. Just follow me. All you have to have is an account with Twitch. It doesn't cost money. That's free. And then just follow me. Even if you don't watch me all the time, or even if you don't really watch me at all, it's just a numbers game, obviously, and it helps me. With YouTube, I'm up to 193 subscribers, and I started that with like 103 subscribers, so I've gotten 90 in the last 2 months. What else? I hit my Twitch goal of to get 5 people chatting at the same time, so that was cool. And what else? Some other goals here and there, but like I have all these little goals that are like recommended by Twitch and by YouTube themselves, to get you like eventually monetized. You know, that's the dream, that's the goal. If that could happen, that would be awesome. So please, same with YouTube, it's free to follow me. Just have to have an account with YouTube, so if you could do that, that would be awesome. Again, you don't have to watch me all the time or really even watch me at all. Well, come on, you know you want to, but it's fine, it's cool, it's fine. But no, you know what I mean. It's a numbers game. The powers that be, dude, these corporations, they want, you know how it is. It's like social media, YouTube, Twitch, they're like modern platforms for advertisement. And in a way, it's kind of insidious. Like the days of like television, traditional television and traditional commercials is like slowly but surely dying. Corporate America's like, what's going on? What's going on, you know, in the popular culture? What are the kids doing? You know, what's YouTube? Let's infiltrate the creators, the content makers, you know. Let's get in there, and it'll be a real organic. It's organic, you know, because they're favorite content creators saying it. You know what? I'm gonna do anti-ad reads until I get sponsored. Welcome to Real Steve TV, where I'm here to tell you, please do not download or get Raid Shadow Legends. Blue Chew, I'm getting older, but I'm not married, so I'm fine. But I mean, if you're happily married and that's an issue, then maybe, I don't know. Raid Shadow Legends. I'm playing WoW. How rude would it even be to do an ad read for that? Dude, that name's just lame. Raid Shadow Legends? Don't steal like the hardest PvE. The term for the hardest PvE content in WoW and other games is raids. The first time I ever heard the term raid was from World of Warcraft. I digress. But it's like, don't, you're not, dude. I feel like whoever made that name is like, we might trick some people, like who don't really know about WoW, but they're on the fence about WoW, but maybe, yeah, put raid in the name. Yeah, raid. And then what are the kids like? What are the kids into? They like dark stuff, shadow. Yeah, okay, raid shadow. What else? Just something epic. They're like, yeah, what else is epic? Oh, legends, yeah. Raid Shadow Legends. That's lame, dude. Oh, that'd be cool if I could like do ad reads for like Bibles Plus. Bibles Plus is a local like mom and pop Bible store here in my town. I'm pretty sure that Lieutenant Gonzo's dad gets like half his wardrobe from there. But they sell so many cool Bibles, and then they also have just random Christian books, and well, not random, but like, you know, popular Christian books and all sorts of stuff, clothes, accessories, bookmarks, whatever, everything. I should go in there and be like, hey guys, you guys need an ad read? I have 193 followers on YouTube. They're like, no, we're okay. Priests are like the drummers of a band. Hard to find them, hard to keep them. Gonzo, have you been playing WoW? I haven't been playing. I think the learning curve would be too much for me. It's a lot to learn. It really is. Even more so than the skill. Like, of course, to be good, you have to have skill. You know, you have to get good at the actual mechanics of the game, the mouse, the keyboard, whatever. That's all video games. But I would say, I swear, the harder thing, well, at least for me personally, is just the amount of knowledge in this game. Like, the amount of things to know. Gonzo in the chat, I'm still addicted to Dota 2, and I'm trying a new one called Remnant 2. Oh, nice, okay. So, but you're still gaming? Okay. That's fine. I forget, what's the genre of that? Is that considered a tower defense game, or? But like, I feel the same about Dota. I'm like, for me to get, a MOBA, for me to get involved into it is like, no. I've said this before, I'll say it again. WoW is like, well, now it's like the fentanyl. WoW's the fentanyl of video games. Dota's up there, so it's like, you can't do two drugs. One drug's plenty. Massive offensive battle arena. Making stuff up. Dota was originally a WoW 3 mod. Okay, yeah. So there's heroes in the game like Beastmaster and the Lich King. Oh. What's the other popular one? There's Dota, and then there's League of Legends, right? Are they direct competitors? Is that the same style of game? Like, because in League of Legends, that's the one with like 3 lanes, right? And there's towers that you're attacking and defending. I haven't played Dota or League of Legends. Okay, got it. Yeah, I played League of Legends a few times, and then I don't actually know if I ever played Dota, and if I did, it was the first one. And I did like dabble, like you said, with the WoW 3. Like, that's where I first like even played that genre, was in that game. But then that's cool. The history of WoW is cool, and then that morphed and became its own total thing. Who do you main in Dota? Or who are some of your mains? Lieutenant Gonzo, Blizzard's done a ton for gaming. I wish they would update their client. I love Invoker. What does updating their client mean? I mean, I've heard the term. I don't know what that means exactly. I just shake and nod my head. I'm like, someone's like, yeah, you know their client? I'm like, they should update their client. I play Warzone through their launcher. It just feels buggy and a bit old. Yeah, man. Blizzard is like legendary. game company, you know, developer, and it's just sad. Like, I guess like all but one of the original guys, I think recently just came back to Blizzard, so that's good. But of all those original guys, you know, none of them are there anymore. And dude, I wonder what they think, like, to this day. I would just love to, like, talk to them over dinner, you know, and just, like, be like, so what do you guys think of all this? Like, now what do you think of, like, what you created? And, like, how do you feel now, like, 19 years later, or even more? Because, like, going back to the first Warcraft, you know, it's like, dude, that started in the 90s, and here we are. Just 2 months ago, they essentially re-released Classic with a twist. You know, Classic Plus, Season of Discovery. I wonder if they're still sitting there just laughing, like, I can't believe it's like, you know, 19 years of this game being, like, so popular in this MMORPG space. And it's true, now that I'm playing it now, like, honestly, it's insane how the graphics have held up. Like, the simplicity of the graphics, like, that almost helped to make it timeless and, like, be able to still compete with more modern looking games. Like, it was criticized a lot because, like, it looked too cartoony or whatever, but I just love art in general, and I never thought anything bad about the way they designed it. I was always like, it's cool. Like, I love the colors and stuff, and, like, for it being like a fantasy role-playing game, like, it feels like overall like a bright game to me, which I like. Like, totally different than like Elden Ring. And don't get me wrong, that game is beautiful in its own right, but like games that are like that dark horror fantasy, like, it's like a depressing place to be virtually. And WoW to me is just like, nah, dude, the sun is shining. Look at that, dude. Right as I said that, dude.